Hello and welcome to Daily Records. I am Tommy Burton and we're continuing with the Record Store Day releases, and we're kind of getting out of the Record Store Day releases, and I'm going to talk about just a couple of things that were associated with Record Store Day. And so that goes with today's Daily Record, Mr. Joshua Hedley, Mr. Jukebox. Now this was not a Record Store Day release. This was an album that came out, funny enough, the day before Record Store Day as a new release on Third Man Records, the Jack White label. And Joshua Hedley is an incredible artist. And this is his debut album as released on Third Man. Now, I'm going to give you a little history behind Joshua. He is a fiddle player. He started playing when he was a child. He was just drawn to the instrument. And he started playing with a lot of middle-aged guys at the VFWs and stuff. He's from Florida, but he moved to Nashville when he was really young at 19, and he just became an in-demand sideman. He played at Robert's Western World and a lot of bars, and he just became just this guy that people wanted to play with because he had this wonderful crooning voice and his incredible fiddle playing. He became known as the mayor of Lower Broad. And if you've seen guys like Johnny Fritz, a.k.a. Johnny Corndog, Justinstown Earl, and a few of those guys, then you've seen Joshua Hedley because he played with those guys and toured with them. And also the Heart-Worn Highways Revisited film that came out in 2015. Joshua was in that movie and was featured heavily. Now, I say all that to say all this. This is his debut album. On the Third Man label, and it is an incredible album. Fans of 60s honky-tonk music, that tear-jerking kind of stuff, I think they're really gonna enjoy this album. The album opens with a great song, "Counting All My Tears," and it basically just sets the tone for this adventure that you go on. Now, the title track, Mr. Jukebox, there's a music video for just a classic piano, pedal steel, fiddle, just an old style country song. You could probably have put this album out in 1966 in Nashville, and this album would fit in. And it's not just a retro album though, because songs like Weird Thought Thinker, Let Them Talk, just classic croony country music. Now, I would say that he sounds a lot like Marty Robbins, Ray Price, fans of those guys. But if you're fans of people like Sturgill Simpson or Margo Price, who is another Third Man artist who's done really well, I think he's one of the better artists right now. And I know Rolling Stone agreed with me because they said that he was just a couple of years ago that he was one of the artists to watch. Was Joshua, and so just a phenomenal player. And as a matter of fact, Rolling Stone said that if Jack White, if he's looking for the male counterpart to Margo, you'll find it in Josh. And so that's true. Now I'm showing the 45. This is the Record Store Day release that came out. Two songs that are not on the album, Broken Man and Singing a New Song. These were a couple of tracks that had been kind of making the round, and I want to show you guys the record here on this beautiful bourbon colored vinyl. And so that was the Record Store Day issue, and that's how it tied in, just sort of with the release of the album. But I highly recommend, if you're fans of 60s country crooning music, definitely check out Joshua Hedley. It's a great album, and I know you're going to love it because he is definitely an artist on the rise and one to watch. So Joshua Hedley, Mr. Jukebox, today's Daily Record, along with the 45 there. So check that out. Like, comment, subscribe, share. If you're familiar with Joshua, comment down below and let me know what you think. But in the meantime, check out my main channel, the Tommy Burton VC channel. I go into more depth and detail over there, a little bit longer videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's TommyBurton75. In the meantime, I'll see you all again tomorrow with another Daily Record.